Hey everyone, this is James and welcome to the multiverse.
I'm sorry, you're saying there's a multiverse?
Today I'm going to be doing another comic book review, and this time I'm going to review Batman TMNT Adventures. Now, if you guys are unaware of this, Batman TMNT Adventures is technically the second crossover with Batman and the Ninja Turtles, even though it's not a follow-up to the previous Batman and Ninja Turtles crossover. Instead, it's basically a crossover between the 90s Batman animated series and the 2012 Ninja Turtles cartoon from Nickelodeon. So we have like two animated shows meeting in a comic book. So I read this and I'm going to tell you guys and show you guys what do I think of this comic book and what's the story. So first we're going to talk about the story. So the story for this is that crane portals are being opened on both New York City and Gotham. And then Batman went to see Two-Face, and Two-Face was explaining Batman about those portals that look like triangles that have been sighted in every parts of every universe, from like Gotham City to New York. Meanwhile, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, along with their friend April O'Neil, are also realizing that it might be crane portals that have been opening. So they go to investigate everywhere in the city to figure out where these portals are coming from and what's on the other side. While Batman went to Arkham Asylum, he also saw the symbol in Arkham, and he also wants to figure out what are those are also on the other side. While the Ninja Turtles are in the sewer, they found the square portal. All of a sudden, the Ninja Turtles actually come face to face with other than Clayface. And then the funniest thing about this is that Clayface took Michelangelo underwater and took the shape of Michelangelo, and then Clayface got insulted when Michelangelo calls Clayface Mudbutt, which it actually annoys Clayface so much. So then Leonardo and the rest of the Turtles battle Clayface for a while, and then Donatello opens the sewer to push Clayface and head back into his own world, which is Gotham. Meanwhile, Batman at his Batcave is realizing that there is more portals in Gotham. So he calls on Batgirl and Robin, and then they have to figure it out what's on the other side. Meanwhile, while the Joker and Harley Quinn escape from Arkham, they meet the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles' arch nemesis, the Shredder. And it seems that the Shredder does not trust the Joker and Harley Quinn when the Joker is trying to make fun of Shredder and wants to team up with him, but the Shredder denies it. So the Joker actually uses the laughing gas to take over Shredder and the Foot Clan and the other Ninja Turtles villains, like what was their names? Oh, Bebop and Rocksteady and Tiger Claw and Razor and Master Stockman. So while that's going on, Batman, Robin, and Batgirl, they found a portal on top of the rooftop, and then when Michelangelo puts his hand stick into the portal, touches Batman's face, Batman punches Michelangelo in the face. And then, of course, Batman enters New York City, and then there's also the misunderstanding cliche, like you kind of see like in other comic book crossovers. And then Raphael's about to attack Batman, but then Batman actually pushed him and cracked his shell. Donatello tries to break it up, but then as soon as Batgirl arrives, Donatello actually was starting to have the hots for her, which is unexpected. And then, of course, they got into a battle, which is, kind of cliche when heroes fight each other, is all these, like, I don't know, you don't know me kind of fights. But then when Leonardo and Batman fought, they heard someone screaming, and then it turns out that the girl is actually being chased by snakeweed, and then the Turtles covers Batman, and they said this is ours, but then Batman realizes that it's not snakeweed that they have to fight, but it's also poison ivy. So Batman and the Turtles team up to take down snakeweed and poison ivy, and then they went to the Batcave, and then they introduced one another. And then they heard on the news that that Scarecrow has been spotted, so then they had to split into different groups. Like Batman goes with Leonardo and Raphael, whereas Donatello, Michelangelo, and April had to go with Robin and Batgirl. And I really like this the way how Michelangelo gives Batman you know, a salute to Batman and calls him Bat Boss, which I actually never thought that Michelangelo will call Batman that, but it was pretty cool that Michelangelo calls him that, because we all know Batman is Batman, which of course. So when that's going on, Batman, Leonardo, and Raphael have to like figure it out, like what's been going around the city, and then all of a sudden they encounter Scarecrow. So after when they took down Scarecrow, Donatello, Michelangelo, Robin, April, and Batgirl, they are looking for Harley Quinn, the Joker, and the Foot Clan that they have controlled, and they stop them. And so then they stop them, and they also fought the other like big like mutant monsters that wears Joker's clothes. They had to like take them down. And once the Shredder remains his consciousness from the laughing gas, he knocks down the Joker, and he actually tells them to take the clowns with them and leave. And then Joker and Harley are defeated, and then the Turtles realizes that it wasn't the Krang who opened the portals. It was, in fact, the Mad Hatter. And that, I thought, was really cool. That you would think that the Krang opened the portals, but no, it was the Mad Hatter. So they had to like find where the Mad Hatter is. They had to take him down, and then throughout the last act of the comic, Nightwing comes in when the Krang has been invading Gotham, and then the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comes to Gotham to help Batman, Robin, Batgirl, and Nightwing, and then they defeated the Krang and they saved the day. And then they all said goodbye. And then you have this this really funny, like awkward, flirty looking moment between Donatello and Batgirl. And they head back home. And then that's the end of this comic book. So I really thought this comic book is really, really good, because I do like the previous Batman Ninja Turtles crossover. But one of the issues I have with that is that even though it was a good comic, but the problem is that it feels more like a Batman comic than an actual crossover, and Batman gets like more of the spotlight than the Ninja Turtles did. Which I understand that Batman is really popular, but when you do a crossover, you have to like keep a balance on both sides of both characters from different franchises, especially like in crossovers. Like, kind of looking at you, Godzilla vs. Kong. But so that was a good movie. But anyways, the art looks really nice. I really like the art. I think the art looks really beautiful. One of these artists did a really good job of making Batman and the Ninja Turtles look cartoony, staying really truthful to their animated shows, like with Batman from the 90s and the Ninja Turtles from the Nickelodeon series. And I think my favorite art picture has to be the one where Batgirl and Donatello were taking a selfie, as you see right here. Like, don't you just love that part? Like this picture right here? I thought that was really nice. So far overall, I think this is a really cool comic book. I definitely recommend this if you're a big fan of Batman and the Ninja Turtles, especially with the 90s Batman and the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give Batman TMNT Adventures a full-on 10 out of 10. Definitely one of my favorite crossovers, definitely one of my favorite comic books. But let me know what you guys think. Are you a fan of Batman and the Ninja Turtles? If so, have you read this comic? What did you think of it? I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you love my channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, turn on the notifications, and I'm really happy that you support me, and I really support you guys too. So I'll see you guys next time in the multiverse. Take care.